Welcome back to Luke's Outdoor Adventure. In this video, Jordie and I continue on our Idaho road trip. We are starting on Highway 12, which is known as one of the most scenic highways in the lower 48. We start in the town of Kuski and begin our journey into the Selway-Bitterroot Wilderness.
All right, we're about an hour in on Highway 12 through the Selway Wilderness. We're at a little viewpoint spot here now. Jordie's filling her water up. Give you guys a little tour. Got creek access here. Oh, there's a bunch of geese over there. But look at that view. Look at that view. Oh my gosh. Got a nice fire pit. A real nice fire pit. All right, we just stopped along the road to check out this wooden bridge. Wow. All right, we checked out some other campsites. None of them really turned out. There was a lot of people at them, or they were taken already. So we came back to our original spot, and we're gonna set up camp here, spend the night, and do some outdoor cooking again. All right, tonight on the menu, we got steak and baked potatoes. We're gonna be doing it over the fire again with the cast iron. I'm gonna start off by getting a fire going, getting the coals nice and ready. The most important thing when cooking over a fire with cast iron is giving ample time to get your coals settled. You don't really want it that hot, so you wanna get a nice bed of coals, let it burn down, and then you're gonna cook on it. Since we're doing the baked potato in the deep dish today, we're not gonna want it that hot, otherwise we're gonna scorch the bottom of the potato, but I'm gonna try my best not to do that. All right, I'm prepping the baked potatoes for the fire. So I'm gonna start with a little bit of olive oil on the base. I'll move that around a little bit. I'm gonna take the potatoes, I'm gonna cut them in half, but not all the way. That's why later I can stick some butter in there. All right, it's ready for the fire. All right, I'm gonna get the coals positioned for the potatoes. I don't want too much direct heat. We have a pretty big pit here, so I'll continue the fire going on one side and I'll just leave coals on another so I can keep moving coals over if we run out. So over here on the right side is gonna be my fire side. My left will be my side for my cast iron. Also what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add just a tad bit of water in there to kind of steam the potatoes. Now I'm gonna get my coals, just a few coals, positioned over. And I'm gonna keep building indirectly over here. All right, we'll let that sit for a while. Check back in a little bit. All right, it's been 20 minutes or so. I'm gonna check the potatoes and see how they're doing. Not quite, but they're getting there slowly. All right, just pulled the potatoes off. Gonna check them, see how we're doing. Looks like we're done. Didn't burn them, which is great. I'm gonna set these to the side and get the steaks going. All right, we got some New York steaks here. Gotta cut them open, get them seasoned up, ready for the cast iron. This is local beef from Idaho. So I'm gonna season one side, and then when I plop them on the grill, I'll season the other side. Salt, garlic powder, pepper. All right, we're gonna go prep the grill, and then we'll come back and grab these. All right, we'll let that cook for a little bit. They're still warm. We can heat them up a little bit at the very end. We'll just put this on the fire for like, a couple minutes. All right, it's time to flip them. All right, I'm gonna check and see how we're doing. Oh, we're done. Just gonna give these a quick reheat. All right, dinner's done. Cheesy baked potatoes and steak. First bites.
I've been dying to break into this potato.
I'll have you.
Yeah, it looks so good. Yum.
Very
Really
soft.
good.
First bite of steak. Hot. Really good.
The potato dipped in the butter in that corner is amazing.
Wow, really good. Somehow I think we might have done better than last night. All right, I'm boiling some water right now to take a shower through my solar shower. There's no sun out, so I'm gonna boil some water instead and mix it with some cold river water so I can take a nice warm shower. But I got a thick log here. I'm gonna cut it up with my chainsaw here so I can get some larger pieces on the fire. Perfect nice little log. All right, it's Wednesday morning. We packed all up. Jordie's in the bathroom right now. When she gets back, I'll have her show you the little surprise from this morning. But now we're packed up. We're going over to the Jerry Hot Spring. We're parked at the trailhead right now. We're gearing up, about to head in. Yeah. All right, so the hike starts across this bridge. All right, now we have to walk across this one. Don't drop anything. We found the huckleberry plant. They're juvenile because they're not quite ready yet. But I just smashed one and smelled it.
This one's a little more ready.
I think it's huckleberry.
Hard, though. I think it is too.
They're small. They're small and juvenile. Looks like some more over here. All right, so we got some sort of underwater spring coming from under this rock and feeding into the river here. We got the hot springs coming from down here. Nice.
It's nice.
Yeah. Oh, it's perfect temp. It's probably like 91, 92.
We soaked in the hot spring for a good while. One of the most impressive hot springs that we visited. We'll definitely be coming back in the future. On our hike out, we ran into this tandem bike, which was super cool. Along Highway 12, there were lots of people bike packing along the Scenic Highway. After we left the hot springs, we made our way back onto the road to continue our trip towards Lolo, Montana. We have a complete trip video. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll link it in the description below. Thank you for watching and make sure to stay tuned for our next video where we make our way into Montana.